Okay, so we have a familiar sight, scattered dissected mushrooms with books all around. Now, today's major find were these, and unfortunately they are just a little, I probably could eat that one, but they're edible. They're oyster mushrooms, and they're pretty easy to ID. And so there was about 6 of those, but these were the best. But they're just getting a bit soft and going a little bit dingy, and so not the greatest. But you know, the first time I found those oyster mushrooms, and so here we have them, looking bright and fresh, and they grow on trees. So that was a nice find. Now I found another one of these boletes, and I'm at a miss really to discern which one this is, because it doesn't bruise. So any of you guys out there that know about these mushrooms, I've cut this one about 20 minutes ago and it's not bruised at all, and then I've given it a bit of a dig and a gouge in there, and there is no bruising whatsoever. Lots of these bruise pink or blue, and so no bruising. The cap is very dull, very dull brown, and then the stipe, this is pretty well its original condition, so yellowing, and when I cut it, it was instantly yellow, so that yellow had already permeated into the flesh, and there's no further yellowing upon cutting it. And so the closest one I can come to, here we've got the matte bolete, and over here, which looks a little bit more like it, maybe, probably because I can see the yellow underneath. This is the Boletus reticulatus. Boletus reticulatus, and that's that one there. So it's either that one, maybe, or the matte bolete. But either way, no staining, and that is the curious thing. Now, other than that, the mushrooms I found copious amounts of today were this variety. And when cut, they are the same colour on the outside as they are on the inside. Now, maybe you can see a little bit of purple there. And this one here, Cortinarius, by the way, Cortinarius. And so this is the closest I can find, but again, not really ideal, because there's so many that are similar. But we've got very, very similar gills. And so if I was to have a scout around, then they get much more vague than that. And so we come back and we go, oh, okay then, all right. Now we're kind of talking. And then we go back over this side again, we lose it again. Cortinarius. So if anybody's got any ideas, is it this one? The other thing is, I mean, we've got just a regular puffball here, no big deal. This is some sort of bract. I've just brought that for an ornament. I'm just going to put that with my others. But then this little fellow here, it looks very much like a St. George's mushroom, with the turned over lip and being very crowded on the gill. And they're a little bit decurrent, there, you can see. And I found these on wood, and so that will give some people a big indication. But those of you that forage, you will know there's just you know, pages and 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 pages, and then you got to go from book to book to book to book, and you know, still now I can't ID this one. And so I'm going to cut it again and smell. Doesn't really smell of anything, and can't get it to bruise, which is curious because the vast majority of these bruise. And so if you got any ideas then, guys, on this one and on this Cortinarius, yeah, they're a nice mushroom, and they're very plentiful, by the way. Found them in woodlands. Very plentiful this time of year, almost everywhere I went, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, other than that, I run out.